All right, are you ready? I start everything we do with the word. All right, 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 all right. Here we go. Are you ready for mailbag? I don't know why mailbag is one of my favorite things. Look at all this mail. Look at all that mail. Snowball's pumped. I think it goes back to when I was a kid opening up Legos in the mail. This one comes from very far away. There's a customs declaration on it. Ooh. What is this? Oh, sick. It's a nice little golf towel. Whoa. Hi, Eric. First, we'd like to thank you for all the great content you make and dedication to the game of golf. Here's a treat for you that are going to fit perfectly. That's from far away. Thank you, guys. That's really sweet of you. What is this? Interesting. Interesting. It's a cool logo. I don't know what it means. Oh, sick. This is our buddy Steve from Covered. Got some sick head covers here. Tie-dye. Couple shirts. Steve is actually going to help us design the office. Thank you, Steve, for the stuff. That's actually, I like that. Did you ever get Legos when you were a kid? Oh, stance. Sick. Socks. Let's see, any good ones? No gimmies? Smiley faces. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Bubba Watson. And some underwear. Ooh, Asher thrown down with some gloves. What I'm really looking forward to in this mailbag is in this box right here. It says TaylorMade on it, but it is not a TaylorMade club. This club is from an era before TaylorMade ever existed, before metal clubs ever existed, before three-piece balls existed, maybe even before the Balata existed. This club is a refurbished version of the Bulldog, George Sargent's club from 1909. I'm not going to open it yet. I'm going to open it last. Long live the Bulldog, folks. We've got... No, you're not a Bulldog. You're a Maltese Bichon Poodle. I don't really know. What is... This is, like, nice. Whoa. What is this? The Rock? Paynes Valley? That's so cool.
Signed by Johnny Morris.
This has got to be Corin Crenshaw, right? No. Tiger Woods? This is embarrassing. I should know who signed this. Anyway, we were just there. How do they get our addresses, folks? Do you ever wonder that? Maybe more for the bill collector. All right, here's a nice handwritten letter from Golf John. Eric, after consuming all of the New Zealand content, it became apparent that its time is going to be to the top of your list. So we wanted to... Oh, Tara Eadie. It's a print of Tara Eadie. All right. Oh, cool. It's like the layout of Tara Eadie. This is cut your finger territory. Anyone recognize that? This is cool. Wow. This is a hybrid gift because it's from our friend Paul, who we met when we played Kingsbarns, who we're actually going to fly over to Ireland with to work with because he works with the R&A. Wow, look at that. 2019 US Open Pebble Beach. Signed by Lee Wybransky himself. He paints these. You recognize them because they're at all the majors. That's cool. But sometimes there are things that are even cooler than cool, and that's this. 2015. There you go. Wow. Is it too obvious to say that that's one of the coolest places in golf right there? One more tube, 2 boxes, a flat envelope, and the Bulldog. If golf was easy, would you still play it? Just like if I saved the best package till last, would you still watch the video? Maybe, maybe not. Nice. So these are alignment sticks. No note, but I believe these are from our friends Eric at Bubble Whips. Now we can do this one here. We are running out of space. Jones, obviously makers of great golf bags, but also enjoy the latest and greatest lids. The visor is obviously for Eric. See you soon. That is pretty slick. That is nice. These are actually sick hats. It's got this, like, I've never seen this kind of hat before. Oh, they make their own hat. The course is calling all over the inside with this, like, mesh stuff. That could be a good hat. All right, padded bag for extra strength. Well-written title, very good. This is from Ross Flanagan of Australia. What? How do they make? Is that just recycled material? Oh, God. Making a mess. The Golf Club. 400 years of the good, the beautiful, and the creative. Very cool. Seems like this relates to this. Also, I didn't even remember. This package may be more important than this package. Here we have a very old club. Here we have very new stuff from Imperial. Why don't we just slide over here really quick? But in some ways, it's more of a package for you. Ooh! A white Eric Anders Lang Show bucket hat. Large, extra large. That, honestly, will play. I love a good bucket. But that's not all, folks. I have something that I've never seen. This is too much. First of all, it's a red hat. Second of all, it has a logo that you've never seen. And I can certainly say that I like it. Wow. Wow, that looks really good. Big thank you to Tony Napton. Go to Radgery Golf to show him some love for coming up with this logo. This is honestly, it's funny to see this. I'm having kind of a moment because this was an idea that I wrote down about a year ago, which was to basically, before it was ever like a show that we played golf with random people or an idea or a way of living, it was just sort of a thing that I wanted to start where you could get your handicap and, we're working on that. I have my handicap with Random Golf Club. I think you can sign up, maybe you're not supposed to, but you gotta pay $30 or something. I don't even know who you pay. We haven't figured these things out, but the main thing is the hats are available right now. Go to ericanderslang.com. Random Golf Club visors. In case you're interested, Eric Anders Lang Show visors. Woo! All right. Random Golf Club buckets. All right. Now, on to what I think might be maybe one of the most exciting things for me, because if you're a fan of adventures in golf, you may have watched me literally hit this club for 2 days, find the fairway with it every time, and then afterwards ask Dr. Gels if I could buy it from him.
That's called a Bulldog.
Well, I would love, if you're open to it, the opportunity to give you money for this. I gave him a cool C note at a party, and he sold it to me. Look at that grip. That is a tennis grip if I've ever seen one. Oh, and he left his name on it. That's good. Dr. Gels' name remains. So the Bulldog experienced multiple, fatalities if it were a cat. One was at San Francisco Golf Club, which is fine because if you're playing San Francisco Golf Club with a member and the member breaks it on the 210-yard par 3, you're fine with it. So that's okay. Then Alistair from Royal Dornick broke it. But it's made its way through Iceland. And I think that's actually it. But we are putting it back. Oh, look, it's got its own sweet old head cover here. All right, this is the first I've seen the Bulldog since it left California Standard Time some months ago. Wow. It looks good. Yeah, back to normal. So right here, it had a big crack right down there, and now it is back to life. this really means a lot to me because we're kind of keeping some part of the history of the game alive. And while I'm sure a day will come where we will stop hitting this club just because we can't afford to keep repairing it, or maybe it'll shatter and go into pieces in the Pacific Ocean somewhere. It's kind of one of those things where it's like I don't really go do a lot of shopping when we go to places except for clothes, but this is something that's a memory that you can't really, there's no good or bad. It just is. All right, that's the mailbag.